Hello, everyone. I am Tyler Weaver, the Armchair Warlord, and I would like to tell you all about my little project over the last few years, my book, The Maiden's War. The Maiden's War is an epic war novel informed by my years of service in the United States Army. Set in an industrializing fantasy world where magic has almost, but not entirely died out, it tells the story of the latest campaign of the Thousand Years' War, of the Empire of Masks against the Western Kingdom. This is a war that, not too long ago, the kingdom seemed to have won. Rising like a phoenix after decades of brutal insurgency broke the royal occupation, the empire is now more powerful than ever and hell-bent on vengeance. Now the Imperial Army has stormed across the Night River, destroying the kingdom's mightiest fortress in a matter of hours, and opening the door for a massive invasion. The Royal Army mobilizes for a counteroffensive, but can they possibly succeed? Our heroes are swept into the battle. Sophia Rose is a young soldier in Charlie Company, 2nd Battalion of the Royal Army's 24th Infantry Regiment. This is a reserve unit from the idyllic town of Jade Falls on the Serpent River. Most women in the Royal Army serve in support roles, or in the case of noble young ladies with a wild streak, in the light cavalry. It's almost unheard of to see a girl in the infantry, but in the reserves, when your father is the first sergeant, well, there's nothing actually in the regulations against it. Sophia joined the army to spend time with her father and her friends, and she'll be marching with them into the inferno of war. Erilyn Verhairs is a princess. She's second in line to the kingdom's throne. After saying goodbye to her beloved older brother as he departs for the front with his regiment, she asks her father to allow her to accompany the army herself despite her young age. She will, after all, need to learn about war to properly fulfill her duties as a princess. Her father agreed on the conditions that she'd find herself a capable chaperone and stay well out of any danger, and he probably did not expect her to go out and do exactly that. War, however, is full of surprises, and her little adventure might turn out to be a lot more dangerous and a lot more important than she bargained for. June Angeno, the long-haired dragoon, is the son of the Imperial Western Area Army's supreme commander, and the heir to a legacy as an Imperial Black Knight that goes back to the days of the Faceless King himself. The only thing more dangerous than his sword or the dragoons under his command, as he rides out with the Imperial cavalry to meet the kingdom's counterattack. And about me, well, I am a 9-year veteran of the United States Army. As an officer in the field artillery, I have served across the world, from Hawaii to Korea to Texas to Iraq to the airborne here at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. I led a self-propelled cannon platoon on the front line of democracy in Korea, and I commanded one of the companies making up the 1st Armored Division's headquarters, 2 of the greatest honors in my life. I am a veteran of the war against ISIS, a struggle which I firmly believe should be called the War of the False Caliph, but which is properly known to the Army as Operation Inherent Resolve. I dreamed up, outlined, and finally wrote this book across all of that, and I really, very much want to tell this story to you. I wrote this book to appeal to everyone. Liberal and conservative, young and old, from grizzled veterans to complete civilians. My rule when writing was my audience is Twilight to Tom Clancy. After watching the success of other creators crowdfunding their projects, I decided to take the calculated risk and dive in myself. So this book is essentially ready to go. It's written, proofread, edited, and finalized. I have cover art from my excellent artist. And all I need now is your assistance to get it over the top and get the first edition out the door. Really, at this point, it's a matter of getting a print file together, getting it printed and shipped, and also ordering up some challenge coins to go along with that for those of you who are interested. So, I'm very proud to introduce the Maiden's War, and thank you for your interest. Tell your friends, take a look at my IndieGoGo, and let me tell you a story. This is Tyler Weaver, the Armchair Warlord, signing out. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you want to back the Maiden's War, the link is in the description down below. I have a range of perks which should be of interest to anyone, from just putting your name on the rolls as a sign of support, to getting a challenge coin, to getting the book itself, or any combination of all of those. Thank you, everyone. This is the Armchair Warlord, signing out for real this time.